Hello everybody, my name is Bhzimmy, I'm playing, and in today's video, well, that is one way to start the video. Hello everybody, my name is Bhzimmy, I'm playing, and in today's video, this is going to be kind of a different video. I can't talk, I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, in today's video, this is going to be kind of a different video, of course, you know why not. It's actually going to be a story time. I have 3 stories prepared for you guys. Yeah, they're going to be kind of short, but you know, at the same time, you know, they're kind of funny. These are actually reasons how I figured out I was so freaking socially inept. I can't be around people like antisocial squad, you know. Okay, that was cringy. I'm gonna stop this now. So yeah, before we get into this video, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, you know, do that, and you know, tap that notification bell so you know when I upload next. Okay, so anyway, guys. First story, I'm just gonna give you like a little scenery, for this story. It was back in 7th grade, yeah, this one, I was going through like that one whole, you know, emo phase of my life, you know, I call it the dark ages. If you okay, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my own joke. I know I'm cringy, you know, don't judge. Anyway, so it was back in 7th grade, I was going through my whole emo phase, you know, I had the whole fringe thing going on, you know, you can't get rid of that fringe. Anyway, so had the emo phase, fringe. I used to dye my hair like a lot. Like, by dye my hair, I mean like use. I used markers for my hair, and like back then I did not have black hair. You know, my hair's actually natural, dirty blonde. So yeah, I had dirty blonde hair. You know, all that good stuff. Why did I get that? Okay. And so. I dyed my hair a lot when I had that whole emo part of my life, even though I'm totally not out of it. Yeah, it was pretty much me dyeing my hair all the time. So one day I was in class, and you know, I decided to, you know, ask the teacher, you know, if I could use the restroom, because you know, I'm a good adult. I'm like a good child. Did I break a torch? I'm sorry, torches. No, I didn't. I don't think so, at least. Anyway, so I was being a good, responsible child, you know, asking before I went somewhere. And so yeah, the teacher said yes. I was allowed to go to the bathroom, and so yeah, I was actually washing my hands when this happened. So like, I'm good friends with my, I wasn't, how do I put this? So like, at the time, I was so antisocial that even people that I knew I was awkward around, like, I'm pretty sure that's, some people are like that, maybe not, but, you know. I had a science teacher that was in the bathroom, and, I go out and I start washing my hands, and you know, she goes out at the same time, and you know, what is going on? I'm gonna like walk away from that, that's really loud. But yeah, so she's a very nice person. She's, you know, she asks about your day and stuff like that. But this one particular day, she actually asked, you know, what do you do when you do your hair? Like, how did you do your hair? Like, what did you use to do your hair? I did not register the fact that this was a normal human being talking to me. I was like, kind of like in my own little world at this moment. I was like, you know, just gonna ignore her. We get out of the bathroom. We go back to class. You know, don't make eye contact. This is all good. No, I actually, I responded, and at first I just kind of looked at her like, what? I thought this was like an unspoken rule to not talk, you know, while you're in the bathroom, because you know, I don't do that, you know. I don't want to talk to anybody right now. But I don't think she got the memo, to be honest. So I just kind of looked at her for a second, and she was still waiting for my response, and so I just kind of have this little moment of like, oh, what do I say? What do I do? Like, what am I gonna do? And she's talking to me. And so, keep in mind, I actually straightened my hair at this time all the time. Like, every single day, I straightened my hair. And I had the automatic response of, I curled it. And it was just like a moment of silence, because I was just like, wait, my hair's not curled. Like, I was having kind of like a little freak out moment. I was like, my hair, I don't curl my hair. Like, what? I mean, yeah, I curl my hair sometimes, but like, on that specific day, my hair was, my hair was not curled. It was straight. It was straightened. And she just looks at me like, what? And I'm pretty sure she meant it about the dye, like, like, what do you use to dye your hair? But no, I didn't get the memo. I was just like, I don't feel like being social. I just kind of said, I curled it, and I was just like thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, I do not curl my hair. She knows I don't. She knows that I straighten my hair every day. She sees me every day, and it was just like a moment of like, what the heck do I do? Like, I just told her I curled my hair and I'm not having curls. So at that point, I just ran out of the bathroom. It was like a moment of just like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I bet you can imagine how that went. That one.
What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah.
I actually. So I used to like dress up as, the pretty princesses, cute animals and stuff like that before I got into like, the cowboys and police officers, before I started becoming like actually wanting to be like scary when I do stuff. And so yeah, one year I decided, hey, I'm gonna, be a princess for Halloween. And I'm just gonna do that. My brother, actually, my older brother, he went as a zombie. Like, I don't know why, but like to this day I still have like a weird phobia of zombies. Like, I know it's just like a creepy character that doesn't exist, but like, I don't know, like wherever I go, if I'm ever alone, I'm just like, oh my gosh, is there a zombie here? Oh my gosh, I could die right now. It's so weird, but like, I just like, it's a thing. It's a legit thing, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was like, what, 6 when this happened, and I was gonna go trick-or-treating with my mom and stuff like that, because, I was super tiny, and I couldn't go around the town, by myself, I couldn't be, I couldn't be like a child gangster on the streets, that just wasn't a thing. That wasn't a thing back then, even though I'm only like 15, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I was, all cutified in my pretty outfit. My mom was taking me trick-or-treating. And my brother and his friends were like zombies for Halloween or whatever. I know my brother was, and all I can just remember like a moment when everything was good, and then a moment after that, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, there's just like pure terror after that, because like I was riding with my mom, was going out, and all of a sudden, in like just like the middle of the street light, my brother just pops out, and he's standing there in a zombie costume, and he screams, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and I just freak, I flip, like I was not like, it was like, I could not like tell you the fear that I was in. Like, it was just like, I could not handle zombies, like, and I still can't, like, I'm still really terrified of them. It's just crazy, but yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, so that happened, and I'm still scared of the zombie incident. So yeah, thank you, brother, for scarring me. It's really nice to do that.
I say, hey, yeah.
Okay, so this next story actually takes place back when, like, what was it? It was like, what, a year or two ago? I don't know. It was like before I moved to the town I live in now. But yeah, so, I should not be allowed outdoors. Like, it's just, I make a fool of myself. I do stupid things, and like I don't think before I do those stupid things. Like, when I do think, it's like I either overthink or I underthink, and it's like, it's not good. There's no in between. So yeah, I was actually at a, one of those really nice. My parents decided to take us to one of those nice hotels. I think it was like I don't even know what it's called, Holiday Inn or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, so I went to a freaking Holiday Inn or something like that. And you know, they had like, this is like part of the story, like you need to know this story, okay? So they had like the bed, like the rooms, and then they had like a poolside rooms, and we got a poolside room for this, and it was like right on the first floor next to the pool. And there was like, you could walk out and there's a pool there, and there was like a little arcade, and you know, there was actually like a court, like a court in the hotel, like a basketball court where you could play volleyball, you could put up a volleyball net, you could play soccer, you know, you could do all that. And you know, I'm not the most sportsy person, but you know, at this time I was like, you know, I'm gonna play some volleyball, because you know, I was in the volleyball sport, and I was like, I love volleyball, okay? And I was gonna play some soccer, maybe some basketball, yeah, and keep in mind, like, I was about to go to bed before this, like, I was super tired, and it was kind of late, so I was looking like total, I was just looking so bad. I was like in my I was in my pajamas, I had my hair in a messy bun, you know, got them all good stuff, got to eat dinner, you know, I was gonna go, like, you know, shoot some hoops, and then, you know, I was gonna go to bed. I was probably gonna stay on my phone and watch YouTube for a bit, let's not lie, but you know, I was gonna lie down in bed and sleep after a few hours of watching YouTubes. So yeah, oh my gosh, okay, so I walk out of my poolside bedroom, you know, because I'm a cool person who has nice poolside bedrooms, and I walk out. I'm ready to go to the court, and I'm gonna go there by myself, you know. My sister, she's, you know, doing her own thing. She's watching, I think she was like watching TV or something, maybe. I don't know. She might be, I don't know. But yeah, my parents, they were out. They were at a restaurant, and my sister was in a room, and I walk out, you know, shoot some hoops or whatever. And yeah, there were these two guys, okay, there were two guys, and keep in mind, I'm not like one of those like, oh my gosh, there's a cute guy, I can't even, you know, like I can't do that, I don't do that, but you know, sometimes when you see a beautiful person, you kind of get distracted, okay, yeah, okay, anyway, so, as someone who wanted to make a good impression on them, because, you know, I want to be, you know, be friend. I want to, you know, be their friend. But, you know, I don't know how to say, hey, let's be friends. I don't just do that. You know, you gotta be classy about this. You gotta do the good stuff. So you gotta do all. You gotta have a plan. Okay, you gotta have a plan in mind, and you gotta, you know, follow the plan. So yeah, dang it. I did like, I don't even know. I remember one of my friends saying like there's a walk. The guy's like, oh no, I was a youngie, okay? And so I was, you know, walking, you know, I was kind of doing it normally, but I was also kind of, you know, like going from side to side, putting my legs out weirdly. Because, you know, I was awkward. I still am awkward. I don't know what to do in these situations. Anyway, so I'm doing that, and I just kind of look over at them while I'm walking. And my friend specifically said, she's like, my friend specifically said, do not look at them while you're walking. They'll know you're desperate. I was like, okay. But no, I was like, you know, these are really nice humans. So I was just kind of like doing that, you know, whole, you know, what's it called? Like, whole, you know, walk and like walk forward and look at the side, you know, kind of sneak walk. And I was just kind of heading to the court because, you know, the court was like right next to the pool. So I could have like totally spied on them from like, you know, like, yeah, I could have totally spied on them. But, you know, I'm not that weird, you know, what's that? Anyway, so, I did not see that there was like this little pole there, like this big pole or like this. There was like a big pole there, okay? There was a pole and it was like up to the ceiling and went down, you know. I didn't see that, and I was walking forward towards the pole, while staring at the pole. So it was kind of like, you know, like here. Then there's like, imagine this is the pole right here, okay? And this is me. Okay, this is actually me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep walking to them. And all of a sudden, I just like, bam, right into the pool. It was like, I just fall face first. Like, I'm just like going face first right into that pool. And it just happened. And what was I doing? Okay, yeah, I ran right into the pool like this. I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, okay. And I didn't realize I had a bloody nose from this. So it's just like, no. Yeah. So, while that was happening, I didn't realize everybody knows, and these guys just, they hear like the big tang or whatever, the big thud or whatever, whatever noise a freaking pole makes after your face hits it face first, you know. So yeah, they heard it, and I look over at them, and they look over at me, and we just trade eye contact, like, what happened just then? They look at me like I'm crazy, like they're like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life? And I look at them like, okay. I'm just like, oops, and I just kind of walk away after that. Yeah, you know, I got those professional apology skills or whatever, professional oops skills. So yeah, that happens. And then, yeah. This is not the ending, no. Okay, this is not the ending. Okay? This actually went on for a couple minutes. I was still convinced. I was like, okay, I didn't make a good impression on myself. I still got this. I'm still under control. I know I'm a klutz, but you know I'm going to accept myself. I'm going to forgive myself for this one time. I'm going to do this, and it's going to be better, okay? So, I shoot some oops, and once they start to leave, I start to leave. Because, you know, you gotta make it subtle. You gotta, like, I was doing that whole, like, I think I'm done for the night. And then I walked away when they were walking away. I kind of walked past them. But no, this was not the end. I face planted right into the ground, and I was just like, it just kind of played off like this, you know? Yeah. Right into the ground. Right into stone. And they just look at me again, and they're like, okay, you know what, this is creepy. And they just walk away, and I'm sitting there on the floor, like, okay, I just made the biggest fool of myself. What the heck, okay? What the heck are you doing with your life? You could have done this. You could have done something better with your life, but no, you had to fall, and you had to, like, hit that pole, and then, yeah, it was something else, okay? It was something else, and, yeah, it was some, I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, so, did I ever become, you know, a bit more validated after that? No, I didn't, but, you know, no, that's okay. Gotta accept myself for who I am. What are you talking about? Anyway, so yeah, those are the 3 stories. I hope you can kind of laugh at my misfortune. I hope my misfortune brings you joy, because you know, I don't really care. I don't really care. I hope you think it's funny. I don't know. I hope my tears of sadness was worth it to make you smile. Hopefully that you didn't actually just click out of this video and was like, she's too cringy. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, because you know you gotta do that. You gotta do that to make me feel good about myself. You know. Just kidding. But comment, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Yeah. So you know, if you have any awkward moments, you know, just know you're not alone. I'm there with you. I'm right there with you, and we can be awkward together. But yeah. And tap that notification bell so you know I upload next. Bye!
I let you take